Hi everyone, the Spiderman here. Well, I was checking my collection this morning, like I do most mornings, and we have 3 Tarantula Molts in the collection today. So let's grab the first enclosure and let's take a look. So ladies and gentlemen, the first tarantula that's molted, as it's just said, is my P. lugardi, my 4-tall baboon female. And with this species, as you can see, their abdomen is like very, very elongated. And it's like an oval shape, like an egg. And people always say that if you look at her abdomen, it looks like an hockey mask, just like Jason Voorhees. So the molt is just at the bottom here. So if I just get my 12-inch tongs and let's remove the molt. So here we go, guys. Let's just take the molt out. It's all breaking up, so it's very, very dry. So looks like to me she could have molted probably 3 or 4 days ago. And she's not very happy at the moment, but I don't like to leave the molt in there. There we go. She's a little bit annoyed, but she should be okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it about another 4 or 5 days, let her body harden up a little bit and let her fangs harden up, and I'm going to rehouse her into the same enclosure, but I want the substrate to be around about here. The substrate's looking very, very low, and it's I want some more inside there. So if I can get it up to around about here, and she can burrow down a bit more further, and she'll be more happy, and I'll be more happy with that. So yeah, that's the first tarantula that's molted, and let's go on to the second one. So everyone, the second tarantula to molt, as it's just said, is my Eucratoscelus, my stout-legged baboon. And this is another female, and you can see why they call it the stout-legged baboon. You can see them very, very thick legs at the back. Just like a king baboon, they have very, very thick legs at the back as well. So same with this species, this has a very elongated abdomen as well, and very, very oval shaped. And you can see the molt there, so hopefully this one will be a lot more easier than the first one. So let's just grab my 12-inch tongs. Yeah, that molt sounds very, very crispy and very, very dry. So this one could have molted 4 to 5 days ago. Well, it could have molted a week ago. Let's just take the carapace out. And there we go. And I've been doing a bit of research on this species, and I've been told they can get up to about a 7-inch leg span, which is a little bit of a surprise. I didn't realise they get that big. But she should be okay in this enclosure for a couple of more months, and then I'll have to rehouse her into a bigger enclosure. And I've just filled up the water dish. It was looking a little bit dry, but I've just filled it up so she can have a nice drink after her molt. And she has got some fantastic colours, and never disappoints when it comes to feeding time. She always seems to be hungry, and all the legs are there and the pedipalps, so she looks fantastic. So just to be on the safe side, I'll leave her for another 3 or 4 days, let her fangs and body hardened up, and I'll offer her some food. So let's go on to the last and third tarantula in my collection that's molted. So ladies and gentlemen, my third tarantula that's molted is an unknown species, as it's just said, but personally I think this one could be a male Lampropalma Poecilotheria. Now if you've been watching my videos for a while, I got this species from the Bristol show, and I fed it a few times, and it had a very blue coloration on its legs and the tiger marks on its abdomen, which is a massive indication it could be a Poecilotheria. So the molt is just by the water dish. So let's just take the top off and let's take the molt out. And there is the molt, guys. So let's just get my tongs and slowly take the molt out. There we go. And this is a burrowing species, as you probably just seen. So let's just try and get some footage of this species. So guys, I managed to get some footage of this unknown species, and it looks like to me he has lost all that blue coloration on his legs, and that's a massive indication that this one could be a male. And I was hoping to breed him with my female Lampropalma Poecilotheria, and as you know, she sadly passed away. So I could send him off for a breeding loan, or I could buy another female Poecilotheria, because as you know, the British Tarantula Show, or the BTS, is coming up very soon on the 20th of May. So I could always buy a new female. So I'm not going to finish the video there. I fed one of my scorpions this morning. So I'm going to put that bit of footage into the video. And I'll see you guys very shortly. So there we go, everyone. A little bit of footage there of my female black deathstalker that took down its prey. So 3 tarantulas have molted in the collection, which is very nice to see. So I'll be doing a feeding video on these 3 tarantulas next week. So please stay tuned for that video. And thanks for watching, everyone.